Today we will revise first chapter of civics lesson Constitution. So first of all, what is Constitution? Constitution is a book of law according to which country is governed. All the democratic countries must have a constitution. But if country has a constitution, it is not necessary that it should be a democratic. It may be constitutional monarchy also. But if country is democratic, then it must have a constitution. मेरी बात समझे मैंने क्या बोला? If country is democratic, then it must have a constitution. But now I'm saying, if country has a constitution, then it is not compulsory that country should be democratic. It can be constitutional monarchy also. The Constitution is a book of law that by which our country is governed. Now, why do we need Constitution? Constitution defines the political nature of the country. It serves various purposes. It is a book of law by which countries govern, means it sets various rules which are followed by our government. It gives limitations to the powers of the government. It does not allow government to become dictatorial at any time. It tells which organ of the government has to do which work. For example, legislature, executive and judiciary. Constitution defines which organ of the government has to do which work. It makes easy for the people of diverse group to live together in the same country. It gives us fundamental rights. Constitution provides us 6 fundamental rights. Listen again, it is a book of law according to which country is governed. If country is democratic, then it must have a constitution. For example, India is a democratic country and we have written constitution. Our constitution is written and lengthiest constitution in the world. But if country has a constitution, it is not necessary for the country that it should be a democracy. It may be constitutional monarchy. So why do we need constitution? We need constitution because it makes easy for the people of diverse group to live together in the same country. It protects the minority from the domination of the majority. So it plays the role of the protector. It protects the interest of the minority. It protects the minority from the domination of the majority. It gives limitations to the powers of the government. It does not allow government to become dictatorial. And it provides sets of rules by which country is governed. Constitution provides sets of rules by which country is governed. It defines the nature of the country's political system. So due to these reasons, we need constitution. It defines the, write down, it defines the nature of country's political system. It defines the nature of country's political system. For example, the country's constitutional monarchy है कि democratic है, it defines. Next is features of the constitution. Now, what are the features? Now, listen carefully. फीचर्स ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के फीचर्स बोलती हूँ मैं। सबसे पहले तो आप यही बताओगे, इट इज द रिटन एंड लेंथियस्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इन द वर्ल्ड। रिटन एंड लेंथियस्ट है, 448 आर्टिकल्स हैं इसमें, नो नीड टू राइट, वैसे बता रही हूँ। मोर देन 100 अमेंडमेंट एक्ट्स हैं, तो इट इज रिटन एंड लेंथियस्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इन द वर्ल्ड। इट इज बैग ऑफ बोरोइंग, वैसे ही बता रही हूँ, लिसन केयरफुली। जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लिखा गया ना, तो अवर फ्रेमर्स दे रेड द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ वेरियस कंट्रीज। क्यों इसे बैग ऑफ बोरोइंग कहते हैं? अवर फ्रेमर्स रेड द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ वेरियस कंट्रीज एंड अडॉप्टेड द बेस्ट फीचर्स। उन्होंने बेस्ट फीचर्स को सिलेक्ट किया। फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं कहूँ कि इंडिया इज अ सोशलिस्ट कंट्री, तो सोशलिस्ट आइडिया उन्होंने रशिया से लिया। ठीक है, अगर हम कहते हैं ना कि इंडिया इज अ सोशलिस्ट कंट्री, तो ये सोशलिस्ट का आइडिया, क्योंकि सबसे पहले सोशलिस्ट कंट्री जो बनी थी ना, दैट वाज रशिया। तो अवर फेमस टुक द आइडिया ऑफ सोशलिस्ट फ्रॉम रशिया, तो हम कहेंगे इट इज अ बैग ऑफ बोरोइंग। फीचर्स में आप ये भी बता सकते हो, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेक्स इंडिया ए फेडरल कंट्री। नो व्हाट इज, पेपर में क्वेश्चन आ जाए, पहले तो चलो हम फीचर्स करते हैं। इट मेक्स इंडिया ए फेडरल कंट्री, फिर मैं सारे फीचर्स एक बार एक्सप्लेन करूंगी। नेक्स्ट, इट प्रोवाइड्स पार्लियामेंट्री फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट। इट प्रोवाइड्स पार्लियामेंट्री फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट। इट मेक्स इंडिया ए फेडरल कंट्री एंड इट प्रोवाइड्स पार्लियामेंट्री फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट। इट मेक्स इंडिया ए सेकुलर कंट्री। Constitution makes India a federal country. It makes India a secular country. It provides parliamentary form of government. It provides us 6 fundamental rights. Constitution provides us 6 fundamental righs. So these are the features of Indian Constitution. Listen again. It is the written and lengthiest constitution in the world. Next, it is a bag of borrowing. It makes India a federal country. It makes India a secular country. It provides us 6 fundamental rights. It provides parliamentary form of government. So these are the features of Indian Constitution. Now I'm going to explain all. First of all, I have told you that it makes India a federal country. By chance paper में write note on federalism आ जाए, तो how to write? आपने बताना है federal form of government is a first of all federalism या federal form of government पे क्वेश्चन आ जाए। It means 2 or more levels of government. 2 or more levels of government. Federal form of government क्या आती है? 2 or more levels of government. India is a federal country because in India we have central government. अब अपने आप देख लो levels. State government and local government. इन्हें कहते हैं levels. 2 or more levels of government is called federal form of government. India is a federal country because in India we have central government, state government and local government. Is it clear? Federalism means 2 or more levels of government. Indian Constitution makes India a federal country because in India we have central government, state government and local government. तो India federal country हुई ना? Next, अभी मैंने बोला it makes India a secular country. एक मैंने बोला it makes India a federal country. Next मैंने बोला it makes India a secular country. Yesterday I had revised chapter secularism. तो वही पॉइंट्स आप इधर लिख दोगे. Constitution make India a secular country because in India there is no discrimination on the basis of religion. सेकुलर जहां पे वर्ड आएगा तो यू हैव टू हाईलाइट रिलीजन. बच्चे लिख देते हैं नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कास्ट, ये रॉन्ग हो जाना है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेक्स इंडिया ए सेकुलर कंट्री बिकॉज इन इंडिया there is no discrimination on the basis of religion. All religion are treated equally. There is no state religion in India. तो अगर आपको सेकुलर पे लिखना है तो you can write these points. Constitution makes India a secular country. There is no state religion in India. All religion are treated equally. There is no discrimination. Equal respect is given to all religions. Equal respect is given to the people of all religions. So is it clear? People can follow any religion, people can propagate any religion. Depend upon your wish how to write. Next, it provides us 6 fundamental rights. Constitution provides us 6 fundamental rights. राइट्स पे भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है बिकॉज ऑल द राइट्स आर गिवन इन डिटेल इन योर बुक. तो अभी तो हम फीचर इसको एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो आपको अगर आ जाए कि 6 फंडामेंटल राइट्स लिखो. सबसे पहले तो एक बात हमेशा याद रखो, लर्न दीज राइट्स इन सीरियल ऑर्डर एज दे आर रिटन इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. सीरियल ऑर्डर में लर्न करोगे तो अच्छा रहेगा. फर्स्ट आप लर्न करो राइट टू इक्वालिटी. ये सबसे पहले नंबर पे लिखा हुआ है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में. 6 फंडामेंटल राइट्स आर गिवन टू अस बाय द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. नंबर 1 क्या है? राइट टू इक्वालिटी. राइट टू इक्वालिटी. सेकंड, राइट टू फ्रीडम. राइट टू फ्रीडम. फर्स्ट इज राइट टू इक्वालिटी. सेकंड, राइट टू फ्रीडम. राइट टू इक्वालिटी. Second, right to freedom. Third, right against exploitation. Next, right to freedom of religion. ये बिल्कुल सीरियल ऑर्डर में है. Freedom of religion. Next, cultural and educational right. Cultural and educational right. Last, right to constitutional remedy. Right to constitutional remedies. So do like this. Right to constitutional remedies. So these are the 6 fundamental rights given to us by the Constitution. अगर आपको इन्हीं में से कुछ पेपर में आ जाते हैं तो what to write? First is right to equality. इसमें आप लिखोगे according to this right, there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, rich and poor, and gender. According to this right, there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, rich and poor, and gender. Equal job opportunities are given to all. Equal job opportunities are given to all. Everyone can use public property. Everyone can use public property. Next, by this right, untouchability is banned by Article 17. By Article 17th of the Constitution. Article 17th of the Constitution banned untouchability by law. तो वो किस में आता है? राइट टू इक्वालिटी में. According to this right, there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, rich and poor, and gender. All are equal before law. All are equal before law. Everyone can use public property. Equal job opportunities are given to all. By this right, by Article 17th of the Constitution, untouchability is banned by law. अगर आपको right to equality आता है तो you will write these points. Next, right to freedom. This right is known as cluster of other rights. क्या कहते हैं इसे? Cluster. This right is known as cluster of other rights because it provides 6 kinds of freedom. It provides 6 kinds of freedom. For example, freedom of speech and expression, freedom to live in any part of the country, freedom to select any kind of occupation, freedom to live in any part of, freedom to move freely in the country, freedom to move freely in the country, freedom to form political parties, political associations, etc. And freedom to take part in procession, but not with weapons. Freedom to take part in processions, but not with weapons. ये कुछ limitations भी हैं. So this right is known as cluster of other rights because by this right 6 kinds of freedom is given to Indian citizens. Right against exploitation. By this right 2 evils are banned. 2 evils are banned. First is child labor and second is bonded labor. Child labor, children below 14 are not allowed to work in factories, mines. Government has provided free and compulsory education for the children who are below 14 years. Bonded labor. By this right, bonded labor is banned. Masters are not allowed to force their slaves to do work freely for them. Bonded labor is banned. Masters cannot force their slaves or servants to work freely for them. Bonded labor is also banned by this right. 2 evils are banned: child labor, bonded labor. Right to freedom of religion. By this right, as you have done in secularism, same वही आ जा रहा है. By this right, people can follow any religion and they can propagate any religion. Equal respect is given to all religion. No discrimination on the basis of religion. This right make India a secular country. Same है वही secularism, right to freedom of religion. Next, cultural and educational right. By this right, people can follow their culture though they are living in any part of the country. For example, मैं जैसे आपको बताऊंगा पंजाब का कल्चर, अगर आप महाराष्ट्र चले जाते हो, in Maharashtra you can follow the culture of Punjab, you can speak your language. There is no discrimination on the basis of language and culture. People can speak their language and follow their culture in any part, though they are living in any part of the country. You can follow your culture and you can speak your language. There is no discrimination. And by this, people of different religious communities can set up their educational institutions. People of different religious communities can set up their educational institutions. And these institutions cannot deny the admission of the children on the basis of religion and language. So this is cultural and educational right. Right to constitutional remedy. This right is called the protector of these rights. ये right protector है, सबका protector ये वाला right है. Right to constitutional remedy is the protector of all the rights. This right is called hero right. Without this right, other rights are zero. Because by this right, person can go to court if his or her any right, ये जो ऊपर rights लिखे हुए हैं 5, if any right of the person is violated by the society, by the fellow beings, or by the government also, person can go to court by this right. By right to constitutional remedies, person can go to court. Court issue writs. Yesterday I've told you. उस chapter में भी same ही था. Court issue writs. WRITS. Court issue writs. And by that, compensation is given to the victim and punishment is given to the violator. So this is about right to constitutional remedies. All the rights I have explained. कोई भी right paper में पूछा जाए तो you can write. Next, we are doing features of Indian Constitution. We have done Constitution make India a secular country. We have done secularism. Constitution make India a एक हमने और किया था Constitution make India a एक तो हमने secular किया और it provides 6 fundamental rights. We have done. It makes India a federal country. We have done federalism. I have explained federalism also. Next, it provides us parliamentary form of government. अब ये रह गया हमारा. Now, what do you mean by parliamentary form of government? Now listen. In India, we are having parliamentary form of government. In parliamentary form of government, Council of Ministers is answerable to Parliament. Council of Ministers is answerable to Parliament. If Parliament passes vote of no confidence against the Council of Ministers, if Parliament passes vote of no confidence against the Council of Ministers, then Council of Ministers with its leader, that is Prime Minister, has to resign. So in parliamentary form of government, Council of Ministers is answerable to Parliament. The Constitution provides us parliamentary form of government. Next is separation of power. Now, what do you mean by separation of power? In India, we have 3 organs of the government: legislature, executive, and judiciary. In India, we are having 3 organs of the government. Now, which are 3 organs? Organs of the government. Separation of powers में आप ऐसे करोगे: legislature, executive, and judiciary. Separation of power. So in India we have 3 organs of the government. वो कौन से organs हैं? Legislature, executive, and judiciary. Legislature makes law. Executive implement those laws. Judiciary check whether the laws are followed by people or not and gives punishments to the law violator. So there is separation of power. यहाँ पे separation है. There is separation of power. क्यों separation है? Because legislature सिर्फ law बनाता है. Executive implement करता है. Judiciary check करती है whether the laws are followed by people or not and give punishments to the law violator. तो इनकी powers separated है. And that is mentioned in the Constitution. So there is separation of powers in the organs of the government. I've told you in the very beginning, why do we need Constitution? Constitution tells which organ of the government has to do which work. For example, legislature is a law making body, executive implement करता उनको, and judiciary check whether the laws are followed by people or not. So there is separation of power. ये तो नहीं है कि executive law बना रहा है and legislature उसे implement कर रहा है, ऐसा तो नहीं है. There is separation of power, power separated and key. ठीक है, तो इस वे से इस चैप्टर में आपके यही सब कुछ है. You have to explain fundamental rights also, and next is what is constitution, why do we need constitution, fundamental rights, explain करना fundamental rights को. You have to learn the features of the Indian constitution and उन features को भी explain करना, and then last is separation of power. तो उसके लिए आपको organs के बारे में knowledge होनी चाहिए, कैसे उनकी power